Hello everybody. Happy Thursday, October 9th, 2025. Sorry, I'm having cat problems already. Come on. Let me start this over. No, it's okay. I just wanted to. Yesterday I had comments deleted and things at YouTube still, and I'm using it as evidence in an ongoing lawsuit. The reason I'm pursuing the YouTube person who's deleting my comments is because this boosts security, actually. The person behind deleting some of my comments is also the person who's associated in some way behind Brandon Blackstock's murder and is therefore, to me, and is also therefore definite boost security problems because it's too close to Kelly Clarkson, this person at YouTube who's deleting my comments. So I'm trying to expose them. I'm trying to expose them, anybody who's goofing around, any gay person, they're probably gay, the person at YouTube who's doing this, who is behind the scenes doing all sorts of funny business having to do with me related to my lawsuit. I'm suing YouTube for deleting my entire account. So there are good people, 99.9%, and then there are bad people, and I'm trying to usurp the bad people at YouTube, not all of YouTube. And I'm trying to help the good people do this. So yesterday there was a video I commented on by Gary. Oh, I should get his last name by now. Gary from Paramount Tactical. And after I made all those comments, later at night, like this, I commented at like 3 o'clock. And at 6 o'clock, I made a video and the comments were still there. So sometime between 6 o'clock last night and earlier today, this morning at 11, whatever, that video was taken down. You see where the X's are? So when that video was taken down, commented on an unavailable video. So I think if I click there, no, I don't want to click there yet. Oh, there's no click, there's no link. It's just I had a comment there and the comments are now removed. But he put the video back up and the new video link is right here. And it's the same, and within the video it says here, oh Lord, where do I have it? Okay, this is, he reposted the video where YouTube took it down, he's claiming. And within that video, he says, this entire video was removed by YouTube for the video I'm showing here that is educational and blurred. So within that video that I commented on, he's showing how, he's showing fake blood, and he says it's fake blood, and he's just reenacting how the security guards could have worked on Charlie without getting blood all over him. He's just trying, and he did a fantastic job debunking that the security guards didn't have blood on them, therefore there's something funny, or they're not really helping him. It was a great video, and he was afraid YouTube would demonetize it, but he wasn't sure. I mean, he didn't think that they would take it down completely. It's educational. It's obvious fake blood. He has first a dummy hole, and then he has another person pretending to lie down. It's obviously educational, and it should not have been taken down. So he reposted it 4 hours ago, and it says here the entire video was removed and even though it was educational, for the unedited version, go to Rumble. And what he's saying is, I'm showing it here that is educational and blurred, meaning he's claiming he blurred out all the blood. Well, I went through the entire video, and it's exactly the same one that he posted yesterday with no blurriness in it. All right, so my theory now is that whole video was taken down to make sure my comments were removed. All right, because my comments hit the truth. And so I came here today and I said, well, I'll just repost the comments then. And I reposted them, and I think some of them have been taken down. Newest first. So I posted it a long time ago. Oh, here they are. Okay, so Gary, hey Gary. Oh no, they're not taken down. Okay. God, they were, I swear to God. I swear to you, I didn't see all three of those comments. And now, so they were taken down and put back up. again, and I didn't catch it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Mother of pearl. I swear to you guys, I got to catch it a lot faster. The comments were taken down and now they're put back up, and now you guys think I'm crazy because I was about ready to record that. So, but what happened was, okay, I don't know what to say. I'm just going to put up here that there is somebody, it's still boost security. I just, I'm not going crazy, you guys, but it's a good side that, but whoever, let's just stick with this one thing. Whoever took down that video, if it was taken down by YouTube, or if it was taken down by YouTube, fine. Whoever took it down is a security threat to my boo, okay? Because it's the same person. Because my claim is that video was taken down to take down my comments at the time, which were very damaging on that video. And it was put up, and when it was put up, my comments were gone. I put it up now, and I believe they took down the comments again, but somebody put them back up again. Like, even though, and then they're buried, but it's fine. I'm just gonna post and say, there is somebody near Gary, a gay man, who is telling him, your video is taken down by YouTube for the blood. So he goes, damn it, and he puts it up here, and he writes this thing, and he says, okay, let's just put it up and blur it. And then he was told, okay, we're going to put it up and blur it. And at the very beginning, he put some more statistics or something. It's a slightly different at the very beginning. He added a little thing about shooting statistics and things like that. Just, I think, about 30 seconds, and that's it. That's the only difference. And then he also added this comment at time marker 9:14, which says that the video was taken down and it's been blurred. And then they posted this 4 hours ago, right? So, and it's not true. They did not. I'm just saying, if YouTube took it down, I'm saying somebody lied to him and said YouTube took it down when somebody working for Gary with access to the videos took it down. So Gary, somebody checked to see, because when video is taken down from YouTube, you will receive an email saying that. So somebody needs to check the email and see if it came from YouTube. And if so, the person who did that and sent the email is, you need to watch them and get rid of them, because they're involved in a lot of violence. It's a gay person involved in a lot of violence, trying to shut me up. And they're boost security, okay? If there is no email and it was somebody within Gary's circle who took it down just to take down my comments, then he's keeping my comments from Gary, and it's not going to last for very much longer. But I'm just going to make it more and more expensive and keep reposting and get this information to Gary, because it's really obvious this guy is not getting any of my information. All right, so that's all. And he's a security threat for Gary. All right, this guy, there's a gay guy lying to Gary about his video being taken down by YouTube when it wasn't. So check that. And if it was taken down by YouTube, then the gay guy working with him put up the exact, I don't understand why they would put up an exact same video that wasn't blurred if it was taken down by YouTube, and why that one isn't taken down now if that's true. So it's either somebody working with somebody at YouTube, a gay guy working with a gay guy at YouTube, both dangerous, or just one guy working in Gary's circle who's dangerous. Okay? Though he is, oh, I'm saying my comments are taken down by YouTube, and it could be the person monitoring this. Can you take down? See, that's the thing about comments being taken down without notifying the person that a comment was taken down. This is more BS that's involved probably in the lawsuit. Is this thing that YouTube does where they take down your comments and they don't notify you, like your comment was taken down for this, or your comment was taken down by the video owner or by us. Like, you need to establish which one it is and then say for what reason every time you take down a comment. This is BS where you find out the comment is up and then you find out 2 weeks later that it was sometime taken down. I found that out just recently. I had a whole thing before the lawsuit, in the lawsuit, where it was up, and then even just recently comments from 2 years ago are now taken down. You know, I have evidence that they weren't taken down, and I'm glad I recorded it. And now they're taken down now. This is what I'm talking about when I say I'm trying to record as much evidence as possible before I make a statement, because it's hard for me to prove that that comment was not taken down when they take it down just 2 weeks ago, a comment I made 2 years ago, right? I mean, so the fact that they're taking down a comment that's 2 years old just 2 weeks ago, and I have evidence it was up a month ago, is just more. I'm telling you, I'm adding more evidence to the lawsuit this way. I'm not sure, and it's just fraud. It's fraud to take down comments like that without notifying the person. What a stupid, I mean, that's just fraudulent. It's built in, the fraud is built into that policy. Like, why do you have a policy that does that? Anyway, so anyway, this is these, and now they're put back up. That's why I think it's not even YouTube now. I think it's possibly somebody working for Gary that takes them down and then puts them back up, like yesterday. I don't even pay attention. Can somebody take down comments from their own YouTube channel? Can they ban that? I think apparently from what Gary's saying, somebody's told Gary, somebody's taking down our comments, and he says, well, I won't take down a comment if you're disagreeing with me, but if you're swearing, whatever, I sure will. So he can. They have moderators, I guess, that can do this without YouTube involvement. Yeah, well, you need to be able to get a notice that it was the moderator who did it, and I'm not getting any of those notices, and that needs to be done, because this is BS. Anyway, with the commenting and who's doing it, I just realized this. Anyway, whoever's taking down my comments and putting them back up is dangerous. Trying to keep my information from Gary. So, the most recent information that they're trying to keep, I guess, is this recent thing where on this video, I'm done, by the way. I said, okay, I'm out, because this is getting stupid. Okay, I'm out at 1 hour. Good luck, Gary, even though I know that as of this filming, you're not seeing any of my videos. So this filming was done at the same time I did yesterday's video. But going into it, it's so bad, the arguments they're making. But one of the biggest things is now they're thinking, oh, when we calculated the initial angle from the rooftop down into Charlie Kirk as 9 degrees, we kind of didn't take into account the differences in terrain, you know, the level of terrain. Like, he's down in a valley, and now you're up on a hill, and even when you're up on the hill, it's hard to see Charlie Kirk's head. I'm arguing from videos. And now they're claiming, so it's possible that the 9-degree angle they're claiming, it could be possibly 18 degrees if you just look at it. If you calculate, and 18 degrees is you know, kind of an estimate is also the estimate between Charlie's neck, where the bullet happened, and the top of the tent, the flap hanging down. So it's possible that they didn't even have a clear shot of Charlie Kirk from that rooftop, whatever it is, without hitting the tent. I could see that being easily the problem. And now they're going, well, that's a big problem. It's not a big problem for me on ballistics. It's a big problem for credibility for these guys. Like, I couldn't believe, I just took 9 degrees, I said fine, whatever, but that they could guess so far off. Like, they weren't taking into consideration obvious differences in terrain between the 150 yards away and Charlie Kirk being down it. They were going on Google Maps and doing this and Google Earth and blah, 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 and they're trying to measure really detailed things with stuff that is not accurate to begin with. Garbage in, garbage out. And I'm like, it must be the scientist in me, but I thought these guys, Gary is really good at certain things, but when he did that, it falls into the non-gay, dumbass moron typical thing where they never test anything. If you could do it on a computer, they will. And I don't blame them, because for millennia, they've had to do all the hard labor, all the slave labor, all the lifting, all building the houses, building the roads with their blood and their muscles. So now, whenever they can do anything without having to use their muscles, meaning on the computer, and they just go for it, like the engineers and everything. Oh, we calculated the San Francisco bridge that if as long as we slow the traffic down to 55, they're not going to crash off the edge of this, and that's according to our calculations. Nobody got on their ass, got off their asses, got in a car and drove across that bridge. So twice I almost drove off the edge of that thing because they say slow down to 50. Nobody does that. Everybody slows down. They'll say slow down to 50. Everybody slows down to 55 or 60, because they're all going over the bridge at whatever it is. In reality, if you try to do it, you could almost crash off the end, and then 2 weeks later, after I'm reporting this, a truck driver crashed right off the edge of that thing because the engineers were so stupid and they're so reliant on the computer stuff. They didn't even take 2 seconds to get off their asses and actually get out there and test reality. And this is what they did here. They calculated all this stuff in the shooting angle, and they didn't get off their asses and go check or even imagine being there. Like in my head, I could at least imagine being there and going through everything. And you have to do that to do crime scenes. You have to, if you're not there, you have to at least imagine. I did the same thing with that truck going down in Colorado who supposedly lost his brakes and then kept going for 4 miles until he hit something. I mean, I actually went out there and did it in my truck and showed that was like, it was rigged. It was rigged to explode, and everything was rigged because what they were claiming on paper and in the video was it was not possible in a truck. Okay, and I actually did it in my truck without going overly dangerous, but I had to use my brakes where he supposedly didn't have his brakes, or else I would have gone off an edge here, or I would have run into cars here because it was definitely more traffic, or I would have run into stuff going on. It was just not possible to happen the way it happened at that time with that traffic in a truck. And I did it, and that's posted to Twitter, which has now been taken down 3 times removed, I guess. I think that was 3 or 4 accounts ago. I always do crap like this, and then, it's too bad you can't go see that. But anyway, guys do not do this. Even the investigators, they'll just go by whatever some gay guy tells them. Yeah, that was a suicide. It wasn't a hanging because the door was locked from the inside. That's what these guys are saying. Well, you show up to the scene, this FBI guy, and the door is locked from the inside, and the dude is hanging. So, it was a suicide. Like, are you fucking, you lazy, non-gay, dumbass moron? And gay Nazis know this, and it's just going to be this way for the next 300 years. Anyway, so I'm glad Gary's going to go out there to UVU, but he's not, he could just stand. Anyway, I hope he looks for the right stuff, which all the gay guys around him are obviously channeling his energy in all sorts of different directions away from the questions he needs to ask, like the shooting from behind and all this stuff. But whatever. I'm done. Bye. I'm just putting this up there that there's somebody goofing around with the YouTubes. There's a new angle they miscalculated the angle of entry, and I didn't even guess or think about it for 2 seconds because I figured they would at least, it was so bad that I couldn't believe the blind spot these guys have with that. They all calculated around 9 degrees, and this other guy based an entire video on the 9 degrees. They all have 9 degrees. It's also the indication of how, with non-gay dumbass morons, if one of them does it, they'll all make the same mistake very easily, and then they all collaborate. Oh, that's fantastic. You independently found out with the same fucking garbage data this thing, so we must be right. And it's just, oh, good Lord, it's this way forever. It's this way in all of science and medical science and investigations. And it's just, at least this guy, I think, is brown, but you need more diversity, guys, not white guys with beards or whatever. They're all weird. This guy is at least getting a little more diverse, but you need more women in there, and they're already dismissing Candace Owens on everything she says, which something she says is true, something isn't. But you can't dismiss everything from that. But this is all planned, whatever. Okay. And then they go, ho, 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 ho. It's all, the reason you can't figure this out is because it's a 4D chess move. Ho, ho, ho. So it's obvious that the gay guy is feeding these guys to Laugh at 4D chess move. They're so easily 4D chess moved. It's hilarious. Trump is just, that guy is so good. They're so bad. They're so 4D chess moved here, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, bye. I'm done. I'm kind of, no, I'm not done because I want to make it hard on the people deleting my YouTube comments from keep doing that because it's boost security. Bye. Hang in there, everybody. Living my best life, and Godspeed to everybody coming out in one piece. This is supposed to be a quick video, but it's not. But that's PEACE and PIEC, including these guys. I hope he goes out there, and I hope he's not going to get killed once he gets onto the truth. Bye.